So this is a sad one. This is a sad one if we're being completely honest. Satou Sabally was obviously a player, or is a player for the Phoenix Mercury. Was signed to play at Unrivaled, and is somebody that was good last year at times. Did I think she was an all-star starter? No. Especially over Alyssa Thomas, who was nearly the MVP. But no, Satou had a really good start to the season and came up big in the playoffs. Again, do I think she's top 10 player in the world? No. But I think she's good. He's a good player, especially in the offensive end. But Satou Sabally is in a bit of a weird predicament where she's out indefinitely with a concussion suffered 2 months ago. So obviously it was this right here. She comes down. She comes down fighting for a rebound with Jackie Young in Game 3 of the finals. Comes down and hits Kirsten Bell's knee. And obviously she's down. It's a tough hit. And everyone knew she was concussed. Like, there's that pro wrestling doctor told you a story about how they once had to fake medical care by carrying an injured actor out of the ring just like this, and how it felt silly because it's against training. For a real brain injury, this is pathetic medical care, wheelchair or stretcher. So they had her walking out with her head dangling. Like, if we don't remember how bad this was, she couldn't even keep her head up. They had her walking down, head dangling forward, and it's like, it was really bad. It looked really, really bad on the Phoenix Mercury. And now 2 months later, she's still not cleared to play basketball. That's not good. The reality is that she's probably done for. She's not going to play at Unrivaled. If she's listed out indefinitely for Unrivaled, which starts in like 2 weeks because of something happened 2 months ago, I don't know if she plays. I don't know if she plays this season. And at the end of the day, none of that really matters. None of that really matters. What matters is Satou's okay at this stage, because you don't fuck with head injuries. Even if you always err on the side of caution, which is why I was so annoyed at the Indiana Fever continuing to play Lexi Hull with the panda eyes. And I'm like, just give her a game. Err on the side of caution with a head injury. But the Fever obviously didn't give a fuck. That medical team didn't give a fuck what they were putting players out with. Bibby was out for 3 months with a knee injury, and they said it was fine. Did not trust that medical team one bit. But you don't fuck with head injuries, and this could be a situation where Unrivaled are just ultra safe. As far as we're aware, Unrivaled are like anything that could be an injury. Unrivaled are sitting you first. Unrivaled are sitting so many people for what has amounted to very minor injuries for long periods of time, because they just don't want to fuck with injuries. They don't want anyone to. I think they know that the bigger the WNBA is, the bigger Unrivaled is going to be, and they don't want to get someone injured for the WNBA season, because that's where players make their names. And you make your name playing the WNBA, then you go overseas and you go to Unrivaled and you go to Project B, and that's where your money's coming from. Like, your money is coming realistically from money that you have made in the WNBA. But money that you have kind of like earned through what you've gained from the WNBA. So yeah, it's all around, it's an interesting one to think about. And I do hope Satou ends up being okay, to be honest, because you just don't want a player to be hurt ever. And you don't want to see players out here with injuries. You don't want to see players, especially head injuries, because if head injuries can be career altering, and they can be not only career altering, they can be life altering. That's why, when you're looking at this type of thing, it was kind of crazy. It was crazy that they carried her out head down, head hanging. What the Mercury did 2 months ago for WNBA for carrying off a clearly concussed woman, genuinely horrific for the Mercury. The risk of not having her neck stabilised alone is insane, but how much more difficult it must have been for her to try and walk off when she was clearly unsteady and feeling ill, instead of being stretchered off. From a medical standpoint, it's insane how poorly this is done. And now you're looking months later. It's the 9th of October. It is the 13th of December right now. It's mad. On the 9th of October, on the night of this game, this is I'm just in my own life what had happened since this game. I moved. I was living in my old house, moved, worked for like 3 weeks off a laptop in a random room, got my setup there, got organized a builder, got a renovation done, rented out my old place, came home, and I'm now back living with my parents. Like, that is all that happened in that period of time. I've lived in 4 different places. I've lived in 4 different places since this, or three different places, with weeks of holidays in between. So basically 4 different places, and they really didn't do a good job here. How she was pulled to the floor yet again, no call from the officials, probably. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it was even a foul, but at the end of the day, it's like, maybe it's a foul, but like, I don't know. I don't know. It is mad though, looking at that now, seeing it like, Satou's concussion symptoms months later. Unrivaled's 2 months away from their first game. Is Unrivaled's first game not January the 3rd? What is, like, is their first game not January the 3rd? Tip off January the 5th. Where did this person get Unrivaled 2 months away from their first game and have their first injury? It's 3 weeks away, or 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks away. Not saying it's a reason Satou never should have been made to walk after that concussion. There's no way, like, there's no way of proving it, but it's very unlikely that walking after concussion is why she's still out. But it was still malpractice. Obviously, Tiffany Hayes has come back in. She has just left Merson. She went playing overseas, and she's back playing Unrivaled. Fair enough. And yeah, it is mad. Obviously, you're seeing these posts about the medical, how bad the medical care was for Satou Sabally, and
any questions?
It was embarrassing, and now we're looking at a situation where she's done. She's probably done for Unrivaled. It says here she'll be reevaluated later today. I don't see her playing. I don't see her playing in Unrivaled at all. Maybe she plays a couple of games at the end, but like, let's be real, Satou didn't really want to be there last year. We called the Phantom Team Cancun. Like, they literally went out there and chilled. They were losing half their games by like 40. They were literally just chilling last year. So yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What do you guys think? Obviously, some people probably aren't biggest fans of Satou, don't really care too much about this. But anyway, yeah, that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.